Okay. I'm gonna try to move this. I better not. I'm not moving that yet. This needs one more coat. But in the meantime, we can look at these beautiful glazes. Okay, so this is a matte lavender color, right? It's going to be beautiful. And I have these other two colors that are going to be layered over it. And this one, the name, Unicorn Horn. I mean, can you get any better than that? You can't. You just cannot get better than that. Okay, Coral Satin. This one I'm not using for the... This one has a different layering pattern. I think the Unicorn Horn and the Coral Satin go together. And Enchanted Sunset. So I saw on a Facebook post that you can layer these three glazes, and I'll show you how it's supposed to come out. But they didn't say how or what's the order, right? So here's what I'm trying to get. That purple matte on the bottom, and then the other two will kind of mix together and make that really pretty color. But I don't know. By looking at it, I don't know what is layer 1, 2, or 3. So I'll try it both ways. I know this orchid satin is going to be all over the whole mug. That's clear. But whether they put the Unicorn Horn or the Enchanted Sunset, I don't know. So I'll try it both ways. So I'll try both ways, and I'll have to try to remember which one is which so that I can repeat that pattern. Alright, so this cup's going to get its final layer here, and we can be done with the clear. But when this is so good to be out of the way. So when I get those teapots, my teapot out, I can just glaze it up, put it right back in. And I don't like to fire my kiln only with like 1 or 2 things in there. I had a very bad result once doing that, and it's just wasteful when I have so much bisque stuff sitting around. I got a pile of bisque stuff I didn't finish. Alright, I'm thinking that looks pretty good. Oh, if you have headphones on, that will be super loud in your ear, the splashing water. So if you don't like it, don't wear the headphones. You know, the last batch of cups I started making a little bit bigger. Because my cups were kind of seeming too small, although I kind of like small cups. I don't think most other people do. So I kind of made that decision. Should put a mark on the bottom to see which is which. That's true, but then the mark will be there. Guess I could put a little dot of something. Well, I mean, I could glaze the bottom of one, but and make sure I put that one on top of a little cookie or something in case it runs or sticks. All right, maybe I'll do that. Okay, purple. I only use them for coffee and milk for my Oreos. Well, I think that's the best way to use a mug. No pull tab. Come on, Coyote. Wait. Hold on. I gotta get a tool. Okay, that worked out alright. But yeah, it's a little bit not mixed, although I really mixed it. Oh yeah, giant cups for tea. Actually, you're right. That's what I use a big cup for, tea. That's the only thing I use a big cup. Coffee, I use a small one, but I don't drink coffee anymore, so. Oof. It's a solid block in the bottom. Ruh-roh. You guys got any suggestions for this? It's a big chunk in the bottom, really solid. That is not going to shake up. With a chopstick, maybe the back of this brush. Oh man. I do have one of those mixer things, but I don't think it's gonna go into this. That would not work. It'd be splashing all over the place. Spoon? Yeah, I got a spoon. Alright. First I'm gonna use this thing to shave it down a little. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay. Break it up. I knew that was feeling too solid at the bottom. Yeah, if these glazes come out nice, I would really spend the money to get the bigger sizes. Because that's gonna be, that's like, what was it when you make that paste? We have the bouillon cube and you put it in and it's supposed to dissolve and it doesn't. It just sits there. Okay, I'm getting down to the bottom of it now. Yeah, if it was, yeah, I have a drill with the paddle, and I also have one of those little hand mixers, one of those kitchen ones, made for like smoothie making and stuff. But This is too small. Oof. I'll be here all night. You guys just watching me scrape a jar of glaze up. Okay. Let's see what the spoon will do. Yeah, I can't use it on this. I wouldn't fit in the little bucket. Alright, let's try to do a shake. Well, it's even a really beautiful color inside of the container too. All of them are like that. Oof. I need one of those paint mixers like they have at Home Depot, you know? Just put it in there and it shakes it up there. That would be pretty cool. Then you would never have to mix up glazes. You could just pop it into the little paint mixer. My kids, they would have the attention span to give it like 5 shakes and they're like, oh, is it done yet, Mom? Like, no, not done yet. How about 100 more? Well, good grief. This is not going well. So Chansni, what is your next project that you're going to work on? How about you, Shirley Bags? What's your next project? Oof, look at this. Oh my goodness. Well. On Saturday, I'm thinking of making some Alice in Wonderland cups. Oh, yes. Shaped like the Mad Hatter cup. That sounds so much fun. That was the challenge for the Great Pottery Throwdown. And when I was thinking of doing the tea set, that's what I had in mind. Because they did a Mad Hatter tea set. So you're thinking about painting the design on, or will you kind of sculpt? Shaped like the Mad Hatter cup. Oh, like a hat? Yeah. On the show, they did, the winner had this really awesome sugar bowl, and she made the sugar bowl look like the Queen of Hearts. And put like this kind of the knob was sort of like the screaming head of the queen. It's pretty cool. Okay, so breaking it up is helping, but there's just a lot to break up. Oh, hand building it? Yeah. You're gonna do the whole, so the 4 cups, are you gonna do like the teapot too? I could go with the whole set. I've never made a teapot though. Yeah, all the little pieces, fitting them together and getting it right. Not made that many teapots. But it's always like that required thing in any class you take. They make you make a teapot. So I made a couple of them, but the pottery challenge that I'm doing has forced me to make some more teapots. Ay, ay, ay. It looks yummy, actually. Looks like a I know it's purple, but it looks like when you mix blueberries with vanilla ice cream and you get that kind of purplish color. Not to be fooled, those would not taste delicious. Okay, the breaking up really helps. It's almost done. Well, halfway, okay. Here's another big blob. Sent you pics of my project in Instagram. Haven't made anything new in a few weeks. That looks super dense. Yes, it's not supposed to be like that. Not supposed to be like that. The other day I didn't mix a white glaze very well, and when it came out it was opaque and it cracked. It was for a watercolor mixer. Disaster. Yeah. But sometimes whites can be a disaster even on their own, even when you mix them up pretty good. Yeah, you can get that clouding on it. It just ruins the piece. That's too bad. Was it a commercially made glaze or a homemade, like mixed one? I don't know anything about glazes. The pottery studios that the community places that I was taking classes at, there were students or members, I guess you'd say students, allowed to mix glazes and be like loading the kilns and stuff, but that was not something unless you had been there a long time. Because those people would get free studio time, so they would never give up their spot. So I kind of got zero experience with that. This is gonna be a real mess to put this lid back on. Yikes. And it looked similar to how yours is looking. Oof. Yeah, this is bad news. Okay, you bought it from someone who mixes them and sells them. First time this has happened. Yeah, I think sometimes if the clears are not made well, they can get like that. Gru probably knows more about that. But yeah, we had a clear at the community studio, and if you weren't careful, it would, if it got too thick, it would cloud up.